6-month mark on testosterone. And I feel awesome. Um, I've been getting pass for male for consistently for about 3 months. But I've started to really think of myself as male more and more in the last month or so, which um, is a phenomena that Julia Serrano talks about a lot. She wrote this book called Moving Girl, in which she talks about her experience as a trans woman and sexism and how that impacts trans folks, but especially trans women, and a lot of other stuff. I really recommend it. It's awesome. It's a great book. In fact, I happen to have it right here. Yeah, it's really good. And one of the things that she talks about, she says that she felt very other at first when she was transitioning, but that as with many of my other trans friends, I found that this sense of otherness steadily subsided with time. Over the course of a year or two, I eventually did come to identify as a woman. Part of this evolution in my self-perception was driven by how different I felt in my body after physically transitioning. This is one of the most difficult aspects of transitioning to describe, as there are so few words in our language to articulate body feeling of any sort. Let's see. All of us who've experienced the physical difference between feeling healthy and feeling ill have experienced body feeling. You could say that my decision to transition was primarily driven by my choosing to trust my body feelings, in this case my subconscious sex, over my conscious understanding of gender. So, yeah, I've been experiencing that, especially with how I envision my body during sex, which apparently is also common. But one of the things that's been happening, what kind of sucks, is that I've been getting these apparently sex headaches, which I guess young men in my age group often experience, where at point of orgasm you get a horrible migraine, which sucks terribly, and apparently are supposed to go away in like a couple weeks on their own. They're kind of cluster migraine, they just kind of strike and then go away, I guess. Hopefully they do go away, because boy, puberty plus migraines with orgasm equals bad. Uh, Lots of aspirin. So much aspirin. Yeah, that's the story there. Other than that, things are pretty much steadily on the same, upwards curve of more hair, more muscle, whatever. More face changing. It's getting slowing down a little bit. Like, there was a time within my first 3 or 4 months on T when I felt like every day I looked in the mirror and my face was different. It was cool, but it was also like really scary because I was just like, I don't know what's going on ever. But it's still changing, but it's at least slowed down a little bit. And I'm getting more facial hair. I've got some sideburns coming in and sort of creeping down here, and then hopefully, I mean, my mustache isn't really happening, which is fine. I really want a mustache. And then I've got neck beard, which is stupid. I can apparently so far only grow a beard on my neck, and then like 2 hairs there. So hopefully eventually it'll connect, and I might have even some hair here, which would be great. But yeah, transition, mostly good times. I've been noticing that men around me are now feel a lot more comfortable saying like really fucked up things, especially really fucked up things about women. Even like guys who know that I'm trans and knew me before I started transitioning. And so I've gotten to this weird situation where it's like I end up being the biggest feminist in the room, and I sort of have this conflict of interest between like um, you know being saying what I believe and being accepted by other men. But recall something that Bell Hooks didn't actually say it, but she quotes someone else as saying it, that To in order to be really a strong feminist man, you have to value your allegiance to the people that you love and to women more than any lingering allegiance you might have to other men. And I think that's really important to keep in mind because when I think about it that way, then the choice is clear to on how to act, and I've been calling a lot of bullshit out as a result. So that's been good. I think that um, there are a lot of sexist douchebag trans guys, which is really shitty, and should be mind-boggling, but isn't necessarily. But I do think that that we do have a unique um, opportunity to be much stronger feminists and much stronger advocates for women's rights, and for everybody's rights than potentially than straight guys or cis guys rather. Um, just because we, in theory, know a lot more. Like most guys I know haven't ever considered the fact that if you're in a shady parking garage, that that's like the fear of rape that happens. Like I said that to a male friend of of mine the other day, and he was like, "Wow, I've never thought of that." So guys make comments like, "Such and such, you just got raped," and they really don't understand, like that people legitimately have that fear. Like to them, they think it is something that they can joke about because they just haven't experienced it. So yeah, calling people on their shit, fun. What the hell? Some noises. In other news, I had to get foot surgery, which sucks. Has nothing to do with transness, but I had to get this nerve removed because it had this growth on it called an aroma. Sucks. So I'm hobbling around, and I got that like 5 days ago, which is why a little bit delayed with my video because I've just been dealing with that. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's going on. School's gonna start in like a month, which will be fun, I guess. And yeah, so 6 months on T, shiny.